What is good, guys? It's your boy Ray J back with another video, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about Tesla. I'm going to talk about the overall share price and whether $1,000 is actually possible for this year. I'm also going to be talking about some big news regarding their delivery numbers. Now, before I get started and say anything about these pieces of data or anything like that, I have to mention two quick things. First off, I'm not a financial, legal, or taxation expert, so do not take this as financial, legal, or taxation advice. And also, if you can, please smash that like button if you want to see more videos like this. Not just me, but benefits the entire community as a whole. With all that said and done and out of the way, guys, let's get on with the video. So looking at Tesla, we can see that it was down on Friday, down 0.03%. But despite that, it's clear that Tesla has been gaining a lot more support and is getting ready for its next leg up. Now, if I do zoom out just a little bit more, we can see that Tesla did reach a high of $788.98 just a couple of days ago. But if I bring up the 5-day chart, we can see that Tesla was at a high of $799, just below $800, which shows Tesla's getting ready for those next levels to stair step its way up and up and up and up. Now, what do I think is actually going to happen? Now, I personally think that we should see the $800 for Tesla very soon if things go to plan. Now, what does this mean? This means that I think that in order for Tesla to go to the 800s and maybe possibly even come close to 1,000 this year, it's possible. And why do I say it's possible? Because if you look at the 1 year chart, right over here, Tesla was already at $900 this year. And literally within a couple of months, from the end of November up until I would say February, this thing went as high as 900. So I just want to put it out there about some of the moves that Tesla can make and why, if someone says Tesla can possibly hit 1,000, either this year or maybe early this year, they're not necessarily crazy. So here's what I want to talk about. Okay, there's been big news regarding Tesla potentially setting awesome delivery numbers. Now, typically on delivery dates, stock prices tend to go down. That happened to NIO, that happened to Xpeng, and it may happen to Tesla, but I don't guarantee it. So it was reported, according to this article, that Tesla is going to report its third quarter deliveries over the weekend or at, early next week. So I do apologize if it was just reported and I didn't actually record this video on time. And look, I will talk about this as soon as they report it, as soon as I find out. But when this data comes out, guys, I think it's going to be absolutely awesome for Tesla in terms of its fundamentals, in terms of its capabilities. But sometimes the stock price is kind of weird and it doesn't always reflect that. But theoretically, the stock price should go up when they have amazing delivery numbers, but that's not all 100% guaranteed because this is very weird. So I want to read what this analyst said right over here. He said, to this point, we believe the chip shortage market constraints supply and deliveries in the months of July and August, estimating roughly 80 to 90,000 deliveries, but is on a massive trajectory in the month of September based on our data that it should approach the 145 to 150,000 range in China. A major swing factors, said Wedbush, the analyst Daniel Ives. And also look right over here, it states that while logistics in Europe remain complex, given the most of the Model 3 and Y vehicles are coming from a gigafactory in China, Ives said Tesla could approach 230,000 deliveries in the quarter. Fact Set analyst estimates the range to be 218,000 to 246,000, with the consensus at 232,000. Tesla delivered the Model Y in Europe for the first time in the third quarter, the last major market for its lineup. Its Shanghai plant exported the bulk in its July to August production of Model 3 and Model Y vehicles, primarily to Europe. Tesla reports quarterly sales within the first 3 business days of the following quarter. They should come on Friday, over the weekend, or even as late as Tuesday, and still meet that threshold. So I'm not 100% sure when this data is going to be released, but the projections say, and many analysts out there say, that it's going to be absolutely awesome. So the pace of the EV deliveries in the USA and China has been robust over the last 4 to 6 weeks, with the eye-popping growth trajectory heading into Q4 and 2022. He figures the chip shortage will take another 40,000 units off of Tesla's annually delivery number, which should still approach roughly 890 to 900,000 in a bull case scenario. The EV maker delivered 201,000 plus vehicles in Q2, up from the prior record of 184,000 in Q1. So I'm just trying to put it out there, guys. It's absolutely awesome. And right over here, according to Market Smith, Tesla has a strong RS or a relative strength line that's relatively high, as shown from its RSI, and Tesla's RS ratings is 85 out of the best possible 99, while its EPS rating is 72 with a composite rating of 97. Tesla ranks number 2 in IBD's auto manufacturing group. Tesla is literally killing it, guys. It's doing so well, and I do think that these new delivery numbers are going to be awesome for Tesla. Now, does that mean the stock price is going to go up? There have been instances where it's gone down, but it still could go up, guys, because this is also quite an emotional stock that's often pushed up when big things like this happen. So I wouldn't be surprised if Tesla ran up to around the $799 level of resistance and maybe went above it to the 800s. So I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not guaranteeing it. Now, the question is, look right over here, according to the Detroit News, Tesla set for delivery record despite the supply chain issues. So the media is just barely talking about this, and this actually might come out very soon. So maybe this did play a role in Tesla closing just a little bit in the red, as there could be a little bit of fear. But at the same time, people are very excited for big numbers like this. And you have to remember that the global chip shortage is what leads to fear. That's what causes people to be a little bit less bullish for Tesla. And as you guys know, Tesla didn't have an absolutely awesome last few months in terms of its share price. I mean, it's still an awesome company. It's still doing awesome. But what's not awesome is the fact that this thing was already at $900 early this year, and it dropped as low as the 500s and still recovering from that. So, yeah, you have to give Tesla some time to recover. But I do think that it has been awesome on the recovery phase, despite having some nuances and drops here and there. And I do think it's going to continue on this phase. So I am still super, super bullish. Now, no matter what the mainstream media says, no matter how much they try to bash Tesla and tell you it's a horrible company, I'm super bullish. And I don't really know what's going to happen after the delivery numbers come out. It may cause Tesla to go down, it may cause Tesla to go up. But what I do anticipate is we could potentially hit the 800s by next week. It's possible. I'm not going to guarantee it. We could touch it, maybe consolidate and close in the high 700s, maybe 785, 790. But I do believe that Tesla's on this upward trajectory and it's going to continue. We're going to continue where we're going. And I do believe that pretty soon we're going to break 800 for sure before this year ends. I do believe it. And I do think that 1000 should come in early next year. Now, I know some people are a little bit sad when I say that Tesla's probably not going to break 1000 this year. And I understand it's tough. It's a little sad, but when you're in doubt, guys, just zoom out, look at the 1 year chart. Tesla was literally in the 300s less than a year ago. It's already at 700. It's probably going to break 800 very soon, maybe touch 900, and maybe even come close to 1000 this year. So it's doing fantastic relative to the growth of the S&P 500, relative to the Nasdaq. It's doing amazing. So with that said and done, guys, thank you so much for listening. I do believe Tesla has huge potential. Just give it time. It's strong. It's up. It's coming, and it's amazing. So thank you once again. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll definitely see you on the next one. Peace out.